Whoa, what? No, no, no. God damn it, I'm trying to fix shit. Wow. Sure. God damn it. Yeah.
Like cute.
Yeah.
Like really cute.
Yeah.
Okay. Streaming birth defect.
Yeah.
That's what my friend used to call that game all
What
the
the
fucking time.
fuck?
Why'd you leave the Discord?
I didn't mean to. I didn't even know it was gone.
Oh. Plus, why aren't you answering? Oh.
Why the fuck aren't these guys even trying to revive themselves? Oh my god.
Just love the Cowboys.
That really hit nothing.
Oh my god.
Are you fucking with me?
Wish I was fucking you. Oh, peace. Bye. Can't do anything.
You fuckboy.
Puppies! I love puppies. Just pull the fucking blah blah. Not really. They're in cute animals. pancakes. Anyone watching your stream?
I don't know.
Are you abusing chat?
Probably.
Stop.
Well, it was kind of well deserved for Scottaloo just now.
All that and a bag of chips. What the hell is going on?
Oh. I forgot I changed my mic settings. I don't know if my mic settings are better than or not now. Because before I noticed my mic was shutting off well before, I was like, I don't know. It just cut me off a lot.
Oh my god.
Scott was like, I made new friends in FF14 since you all quit. I'm sorry, dude. RuneScape's just a better MMO.
Thanks for the res. I was getting decent at Hanzo before I quit for a while, and now I'm just fucking awful.
Eh.
push him on. I'm gonna die. Gage. Love you.
Nah.
Say it back.
No, fuck off.
What? Why won't you say it back?
Because you're not gay.
I don't have to be gay to love someone.
In more than a platonic way, kinda.
Well, I didn't say it was more than platonic, so...
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Fire.
Anyone? I'm probably a little gay for Daniel. Maybe he. I want to be a gangster, a straight up G. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. Scoot's still playing Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
Must
Me-
really fucking like that game.
it is a good game.
I mean, I definitely had fun playing it.
Uh-huh.
I'm just not feeling it right now. Whee!
Yeah, kind of that.
Yeah.
I haven't played a raid yet. Or I don't even think I've seen a raid in FF14, but it sounds fun. Whee!
Oh my god. I'm out McCreeing these 5 other McCrees right now. Oh my god, they actually fucking pushed it.
Cunt. Cunt. Am I the last one alive? God forbid my fucking team revives themselves. Jesus Christ. Fucking worthless. Oh great.
Peace, dude. I'm ready. Promotion. Sorry. Attack chicken. He better join the motherfucking Discord.
I banned him.
Did you really?
No.
Okay.
He's like my favorite mod.
Thanks.
Oh my god.
I don't even have mod anymore.
I think you do.
Oh, did you remod me?
Yeah, you told me to.
No, I said unban me.
Oh, that's right. Hey, you're
I don't care if
unbanned.
you give me mod back.
I mean, all you're gonna do is ban Nightbot anyway.
That's all I ever did. That's all Scott does too.
Yeah.
What is this? Help. What did I walk into?
Oh, this is a really good song.
Nothing new. There really needs to be like a direct hard counter to fucking Zarya, because there really just isn't one.
No. I mean, her shield is really, really good. If the person using it's good.
Yeah, but you can't stun, you literally can't do anything. And then when she's fully fucking charged, she might as well just be a DPS. Kinda want to play WoW, but at the same time I don't want to. Don't tell me it's like 4 AM. What's the whitest white girl name you can think of?
Ashley.
Is it really?
Holy moly.
That's like my favorite name.
But
Holy
it-
guacamole.
I mean, or maybe Nicole.
Yeah, it's a pretty white girl.
It's kind of bitchy white girl. It's not really white girl.
I think you're right though. Ashley is probably
Yeah,
typical white girl. Either that or like Sarah.
that's a really good one. That's a nice name.
Simone's pretty white.
No, you're wrong. I've only
Neutral?
ever met black Simones. I'm sorry,
Yes.
African American Simones. That's just a fact.
What
Fact.
about,
Well, Tumblr doesn't like facts. And people at Harvard are trying to abolish professors who make facts with backing research. Yeah,
Well,
yeah. You hear about that, Tyler?
yeah, I actually just did a case study on it.
Yeah, a bunch of
Yeah.
people are trying to get a professor fired because he made a point against their extremely like the radical left-wing liberal shit. It was backed by research, and they want to get him fired. And like they're saying that research shouldn't have anything to do with like what they believe in or not.
Oh my god.
What I took from it was that it's a bunch of what do you call them, SJWs? Is that
Yeah.
like, it's like the Tumblr
Yeah.
Nazis? It's a bunch of them led by like one chick who like wrote this article explaining why they should it was in response to one professor's paper, but it was a blanketed statement where she wanted to ban or she wanted a group of administration to look through every professor's paper that ever is going to submit it and see if it has any trigger warnings or
Oh my god.
Because
And
everyone's
on
fucking
top of
special.
even if it's backed by facts, if it makes someone offended or there's a bunch of other shit too, but that was the main point. And
So petty.
there was two papers. The first paper was actually a bunch of bullshit, or it wasn't a bunch of bullshit, but there was one part of it saying that what women wear, it arouses men and allows for more rape. That was one of the papers. And then there was another paper, the one that gets all the media attention was the one that was actually backed by facts, and that was but it doesn't really matter. It's fucking idiocracy anyways. Fucking safe spaces are bullshit.
Yeah, if you have to fucking live in a safe space in your college campus just to get by, you're not ready for reality. You're so emotionally immature.
It's my poli-sci professor Gage.
Yeah.
The first 2 days we talked about safe spaces and trigger warnings, and he was ripping. So the class was 180 students,
Yeah.
And now there's only 90.
Oh my
half
god.
people left. Because he was saying, so some chicks, or he said something about, he said he went up to this girl and asked her, like, because he's really eccentric. Like, you know, have you ever seen Doctor Who ever?
No.
Or okay, well, he's like basically not Professor X. He's like this crazy guy. Like he just speaks really fast. Sometimes he's like his mind goes over.
Oh yeah, you know what you mean.
He's just like really eccentric, but he's really smart, and a lot of the stuff makes sense. He goes on these long. What I'm telling you now is gonna make sense. I need to say it though, but he goes on long-winded like explanations that they make no sense, but he ties them together really well at the end. But anyways, he asked this one chick like who he was, like what can you know about me as a fact, you know? And nobody was getting it. They said, and then finally someone said old white man, right? Because that's what he was. He's like, you know. And some chick started freaking out. This was on the first day of class, like 3 weeks ago, and some chicks started freaking out saying like, you can't assume his gender. And then he's like, excuse me, I'm an old white man, obviously. And he's like, no. Like, these chicks are arguing, and then a few other people started like saying, yeah. And then basically it led into my professor saying like, fuck safe spaces. Like, you know, like safe spaces, what it does is it doesn't prepare you for the real world, and it doesn't, like at a college, you're supposed to argue, you're supposed to debate, you know, you're supposed to have conversations. And if you can't have conversations about rape or about things that trigger people, you know,
Yeah.
then you shouldn't be here. Because, you know, like it could be an honest to God conversation about like rape or something, and it could offend someone. And if that offends someone, it's not a safe space anymore, right?
Yeah.
Is the whole point of a safe space. So then you can't even have a conversation about rape sometimes, or religion, or
Oh god.
politics, or anything though. Politics.
Yeah, it could apply to everything.
Yeah, and so like that's why he was saying safe space is bullshit. And someone's like, "Fuck you," and you know what he said? Swear to God, he's like, "Fuck you! Get out of my fucking classroom." And everybody's like, "What?"
Oh shit.
Yeah,
You can't do that. I pay to be here. I'm like, oh, okay.
He literally said, "I can either fell you or you can leave." And I was like, "Holy shit, dude! Like that is savage."
Yeah, you know that class you paid for? Yeah, let's just cuss out the teacher.
Yeah, and then he was talking about like, and then someone else was like, you know, he's like, but there's safe space mandatory in this class. He's like, no, there's not. That hasn't been implemented yet, and I don't think it's going to be. And then he started talking about how he's going to drag us into the mud of this classroom, like metaphorically, and he's gonna build us into fucking adults, like a boot camp. And then a few other people left. It was just like,
God, people are so fucking pathetic now.
yeah, he basically said that.
Where you have to police like what everyone says ever, just so you don't have to be like, you don't have to feel a negative emotion your entire fucking life.
Yeah, dude, there was actually a big. So every year, this radical Christian group, not like as bad as
Westboro.
Baptist Church, they come to HSU and they preach on the quad.
Uh-huh.
They do it for like an hour or two, and it's not. I mean, it's not really that bad or anything. It's just kind of loud and whatever. But every year there's a bunch of protesters that come out and protest them. But this year it's been getting really bad. Like there was this girl that was screaming and crying. Like I'm gonna start bringing my camera gauge and I'm gonna start filming it. And I guarantee you I can get a viral video on YouTube.
Oh my god.
That's how bad it is. It's equal to what we watch at SJW, like fail compilation shit. Like
Jesus.
That is equal to what happened today. Usually it's not this bad ever. But this girl was screaming and crying about how she was so offended that because she's Christian too, and that she's gonna burn in hell for having sex with whoever she wants and all this shit. Like she was like fucking freaking out, like pulling her hair, having a little fucking fit. And I couldn't sit there and watch it for long because I had to go to my next class. But I was like, holy fuck, dude! Like, yeah, they're spouting stupid shit. Whatever, get over it. You know? Like, fuck, who gives a fucking shit? It's like really fucking petty.
There we go.
Anyways, that happened today. I was like, holy shit. Fucking idiots.
What's going on, guys? What's going on?
What's going on, fellow memer?
Memecraft 3. Frozen meme.
It is fucking 80 degrees outside right now.
Holy shit, that sounds like hell.
This late too.
Yeah. Fuck. It's supposed to be 90 tomorrow? Oh my god. It's not gonna be cold again until next week on Wednesday, and then it's gonna be 68. But today is gonna be the hottest. Like this week.
I can't wait for it to start raining again.
I know. Hasn't rained in forever.
Like a hard. I want like a fucking storm.
For a month.
Not really. No, like, you know those really fucking big storms you get where the river starts overflowing?
Yeah.
I want one of those.
When it flooded Ferndale.
Yeah.
Want
See you
one.
later, Hunter.
See you later, Hunter.
Hey.
The river looks, it was so savage looking though. Like you could see the river from my deck and it was just fucking like, I mean you can see the river from my deck normally, but like you can just fucking clearly see it. It was just eating people's homes.
Neat. Just like Katrina.
I want to see it break the bridge between Ferndale and Fortuna.
Oh my god.
It would have to get so high. I actually don't even think it could. Well, no, it got pretty high that one time.
Yeah.
It
It
was
was
like
it was unsafe to go across the bridge, that's for sure.
yeah, because if the supports broke on the sides, you'd be fucked.
This
Huh?
is off topic and irrelevant, but isn't gum actually like really good for your teeth, except for the sugar?
I mean, you can get rid of plaque if it's, I mean, yeah. Very, like, barely at all.
There's a few kind of good gums you can get. I chew gum. I go through,
Basically,
like,
Stride good for your teeth.
just make sure it's sugarless and make sure it's not like the sugarless ones that contain like fucked up shit in them. There's a few brands. I can't remember which ones. But I go through like.
I know Trident's good. Like, I used to eat Trident layers all the time.
I brush my teeth once a day. And it might be like the new brand toothpaste that we got because it's fucking amazing. Like, my teeth don't look disgusting anymore. And I brush once a day. I feel like that's actually really fucking average to people, but
Maybe.
also like chewing gum a lot, and my teeth are just so fucking white. Like, it actually feels good.
Yeah, gum will definitely clean your mouth out a little bit. You just gotta be careful because, like, what I did for a while was I was chewing sugar gum and I was going through a pack a day about.
Oh god, I ate like one pack of Juicy Fruit and I got like 3 cavities.
Yeah, you just gotta be
Because my
careful.
teeth are so sensitive. It just fucked my life up.
In, like, the back of my mouth on the bottom, it's awful.
I've
But
never
it's
had
only
it.
like when something really fucking sugary hits it, like ice cream. Is
Obliterates you.
awful. Ice cream and like chewy candy hurts so fucking bad.
Oh, like Now and Laters.
Now and laters are pretty bad. Personally, like Sour Patch Kids, I love Sour Patch Kids, but they hurt so fucking bad if I just like end up forgetting where I'm chewing. Awful. I love Sour Patch Kids. If you guys ever want to get me like a gift, Sour Patch Kids, just mail that shit to me. 'Cause it will be used.
I will remember that.
Thank you.
Scott, this character's really creepy now.
In FF.
Yeah, it's just a naked guy wearing a huge pig head.
Nice.
That's really creepy.
I don't see anything wrong with that. He's living the dream.
I think I'm gonna switch to RuneScape now.
Let him do him, boo boo. Oh god, what's going on?
Dude, double XP weekend's coming up, Gage.
I don't know what I'm probably gonna actually do. Oh. Tyler.
Hmm.
I need to go. I need to be doing RuneScape then. Sure.
Hmm.
Because I needed 60, I need like 6,500 frost dragon bones to get 92. But if it's double XP, then I only need half that. That's like 3,700. No, it's not. It's 30. It's like 3,250. And I'm like 1,000 away from that. Oh. I guess it doesn't fucking matter.
Do you like rap or am I thinking of someone else?
I enjoy it.
Who do you listen
I mean, let's see. I listen to old Drake, not new Drake. Well, I listen to some new Drake. I'm not gonna lie. I listen to Mac Miller. What else do I listen to? I listen to a bunch of other Childish Gambino.
I don't know, I've only ever listened to one of his freestyles. Do you listen to Schoolboy Q?
No.
Hobson?
Yes. Well, I know a couple.
Tech Nine?
Yeah.
Jan Benton?
Nope. NWA, dude.
Kendrick Lamar?
Yeah, I have some Kendrick on me. Do you listen to NWA, dog?
No.
You don't listen to NWA, dude? You say you like rap?
I mean, like, yeah.
You know what NWA is?
They're the people that pretty much fucking started rapping.
Yeah.
Or no. Is it NWA? Yeah, it is.
Straight out of Compton.
Well, see, I don't know why, but Run DMC and NWA. I don't talk about it.
Around DMC is actually kind of fun. They're fun.
I get them confused, and I feel fucking disgusted when I do.
Kid Cudi did. He good. I listen to some Cam Nakins, some Lupe Fiasco, dude. I listen to J. Cole.
I listen to like one of his songs.
Let's see.
I listened to XXX Temptation.
Kanye West, dude.
Ski Mask for Slump God.
Outkast?
Ski Mask?
Do you listen to Outkast, though?
No, is it a rapper or?
Yeah, I think it's a group. I think, or a duo. They rap though. Miss Jackson did?
Oh my god. I actually heard that song for the first time the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, damn, this is actually really fucking catchy.
Yeah, it's old, but it's good. Oldie but good. Alright, Gage. So I bought 3,000 magic logs.
Uh-huh.
Cut them into unstrung bows. That was 3.1 mil about for the magic log. Not like that I made, but how much it cost. And then I bought 3,000 bowstring, which was 570k. So it cost me about 3.62 mil. You know, and that's quite a bit of cash. I sold all of them, made 4.5 mil.
Damn.
So I made what, about a mil profit.
RuneScape to you guys is like WoW to me. I've tried to quit this game and I just fucking can't.
Yeah, I know what you
I
mean.
always end up going back to it.
It's hard, man. Sometimes I don't want to play RuneScape at all. But, what else am I going to play?
That's how I treat WoW. It's like, well, I'm kind of stuck home for the night and I have fucking nothing to do. I can find something to do in this. Just nothing but content.
we should be going to bed pretty soon now.
God damn it, Tyler. Hey, how you're back in school now.
Huh?
Hey, how you're back in school now.
Yeah, so I don't have school tomorrow, but I just need to get on this kind of a sleep. As long as I go to bed before like 1.
Yeah.
On not school nights.
Well, I'm glad you missed me, Gage. Thanks for.
Yeah, I lost.
Thanks for caring.
Unless we care.
I saw Daniel's parents today.
Did you kill them?
Yeah.
No, savage.
Oh my god. Sometimes you guys say fucked up shit that's just too fucked up for even me.
Damn, dude.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Fuck.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
The Albator? My favorite anime? Gage.
Why is Will Smith an Avatar? Not the Airbender kind either.
Shit, man.
Stolen memes for stolen kids.
Oh my god.
That's what this guy's name is on YouTube. His channel, man.
That's great. Boy!
Hilarious dank meme vine compilation, 1 hour long.
Someone's saying that your mic's really low for me, Les. I'm pretty sure I turned you down because, like, I think last night or the night before, like, your mic was really loud for some.
I don't know, man.
I said hip hop, hip hop, hip hip. You don't stop.
I was actually being like really fucking loud last night. I actually remembered like being surprised that I didn't fucking wake up my parents.
Oh damn, I didn't mean to fucking use my special.
See ya.
You know, I kind of feel like shit for being 19 and living with my parents.
Why?
Why?
But I feel like usually people don't move out until they're like 24.
Well, yeah, in today's economy, you have to wait that long pretty much. So you get some fucking cash together. I mean, it's not like how it was like 20 years ago where you can move out at 16 and be fine on your own.
It's debatable.
Okay, Hunter. I mean,
Even-
okay, I could move out right now and get a job, probably fine, honestly.
Yeah,
it's just
but
like,
even
why?
on like, it's like you can barely live on full-time minimum wage though.
Yeah, well, that's true too. Plus, I'm going to college. I have to pay for that too.
How do you guys feel about the fucking minimum wage being raised to 15?
I don't think it's gonna solve anything because it's just gonna cause more. Fucking.
It's just gonna be inflation.
It's
Yeah.
a needed horror. It's a needed because it's not good. But if you don't raise it, then people are still gonna be suffering. So it's like I don't know. You raise
And then with the higher pay, the higher minimum wage, there's gonna be like less jobs available because people can't afford to hire enough people.
Yeah, but I mean, like if you look at the past too, I mean that's all we've done is raise minimum wage since like
Yeah.
But I mean,
But with such a hike though, are they just gonna like?
it's not really
slowly-
that much of a hike if you think about it because the jumps in the past weren't technically numerically they weren't as great as like like 9 or 10 to 15. It was but as far as the economic value of the dollar, the jumps, this jump is definitely bigger, but it's not like what you'd think it is, like face value.
Wouldn't it fucking like impede a little bit on the middle class though, or no?
It is, no, definitely. It's gonna impede on fucking everybody but the rich people. That's usually how it is.
And then what I think worst part about it is because like if people are gonna hire less because it costs so much to keep people employed now. There's gonna be situations like at my old job where we were heavily understaffed and overworked.
Yeah.
It's gonna suck.
Yep. That's just how it is, man. It
I
sucks.
work like I make minimum wage and everything, but I work 5 days a week, and right now after I eat at work and everything, keep in mind it's discounted.
Yeah.
Usually I'm making like 170 to 180 every week. I can't fucking live on my
Like
own
like
that.
gross value?
It just, yeah, like, I mean, like after taxes and everything.
Yeah, that'd be your gross pay.
Yeah.
Actually, that's disposable income. Disposable is after taxes. I just learned about it in marketing today.
I had something to ask you, T. It was actually an interesting fucking question that I had, and I fucking forgot what it was. I remembered that I had to ask you something, but I don't remember. It was Daniel.
I think, oh, it was Daniel you had to
Yeah,
ask?
wasn't it like about your car?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Son of a bitch. I have his number, I'll text him.
To meme or not to meme?
Yeah, he's probably still up.
Definitely wasn't that.
Oh, well, you know, boy can dream. Yeah, raising the minimum wage is fucking stupid.
Oh shit.
Keeping it the same is fucking stupid too.
No
No
winning.
matter what you do, it's fucking stupid.
It's just Congress just doesn't want to have to fucking deal with it.
America.
I
Scott-
don't blame them either.
Scotland says that he likes this.
Names?
I love memes.
Probably hate the right wing.
Did you guys see the puppy that I'm getting?
The same shit as the right wing. Like conservative values.
I'm
I don't
pretty-
know.
Wait,
I don't think a lot of us identify with either wing. We just like values from both. Not just independent or
The right
middle.
wing doesn't want to raise minimum wage. That's a fact. They don't.
Well, yeah.
And with good reason too. However, I mean, there's only two sides to it. You raise it or you don't. I mean, you can get into specifics like if you do want to raise it, how much do you want to raise it? You know, there's that whole business. But when it comes down to it, the left wing wants. Well, that's the right wing doesn't want to get rid of it. That's like extremist right wing. Right, the extremist right wings, that's like Tea Party and stuff. They want to get rid of the minimum wage. Most conservatives, if you ask them, don't want to get rid of it. They just want to not raise it. But like my grandparents are really conservative, and as well as a lot of different conservatives that I know.
who's asking what?
Scotland.
Oh.
But I mean, when it comes down to it, in my opinion, I think that like if you do raise it, it's going to put a lot of pressure on businesses in multiple different facets. If you don't raise it, it's going to put pressure on families that are already
In the show?
overwhelmed by the system. I mean,
Aren't they raising 15 in San Fran first, or what?
I'm pretty sure it's 15 across the. I think it's been 15 in San Francisco for a while.
And then they're gonna
Because I know there was a couple counties that tested it out in California, like before.
You know, like maybe
God damn it.
Hmm?
me or Gage.
Both of you.
Well, fucking, I was thinking about it and I was like, just if college was just more fucking affordable, I feel like a lot of people wouldn't actually be struggling. Because in that case, they could have went out and got the fucking career and everything that they wanted. Instead of having to be fucked and settle for a minimum wage job.
Yeah. Americans go to college because that's what the rest of the world's doing. I mean, you don't have to go to college, but every year that passes, every year that we get more sophisticated, and every year that more technology comes out, the need for college grows. And because of that fact, yeah, well, it just depends on what you go to. I mean,
Yeah,
there's
if you
plenty
go to
of them that-
engineering, you're guaranteed a position like almost anywhere.
I want to go into IT.
Yeah, I mean,
I
if you
feel
go into
like, I also feel like, however, when I actually own a car, I feel like I'm gonna be the kind of person that gets into cars. I really want a fucking motorcycle too.
And then if you're the fucking idiot who goes in to get a gender studies degree, you're going to be less likely to get a job rather than the opposite.
most people, not only just gender studies, but liberal arts. I mean, I think you know what, I can't quote this, like I can't literally quote this, but I know that when I was in my English class in college, we had to do a study on or a paper on what people get degrees, what people don't, like the average American, like where they're at after they get their degree. You know that whole shit.
Yeah.
Um, and what I learned was, I think it was more than 50% of people go to school for a liberal arts degree. That just means gender studies, English major, history major,
That gets you jack shit.
music major.
Oh, what a
that
cunt.
kind of things. And there's not a lot. I mean, what jobs are there for that? Not a lot. I mean, you might be able to get special, you know, like if they're, like you become a teacher maybe.
That's about the only reason.
You might be able, if you had like a minor, and yeah, exactly. So yeah, you basically have a degree that you can't use, and most college students are in debt too when they come out. You know, and a decent amount. I think the average debt around 60 to 70,000. I'm pretty sure, depending on like what degree you get, how long you're going, you know, what you spend, you know, while you're there. But all those degrees don't mean jack shit, really.
This kind of depends on like where you plan on like going to. Like my sister got like an agriculture business degree, and in Humboldt, that's fucking great.
Yo, yeah, well, that's different too. Like, that's not liberal arts. Like,
I know.
business
I'm just
degrees
saying
are
in terms
always-
of like degrees, like like depending on like where you plan on going.
Yeah, that's totally true. I mean, ag up here, and I mean, there's a bunch of different places. I mean, if you look in like the Midwest, shit,
Yeah,
like, if you have an
Midwest.
ag business degree.
Idaho.
Yeah, like all that place, you can find a job there. You can find a job here. You know, just like all over. Business degrees are probably one of the better things to get into, especially if you get a master's in business as well, or if you get like get into accounting and shit like that. For multiple reasons, because most people who go in, you can get a job at like a bank, right? Like without having a degree, you can get a job at, you know, some managerial positions in multiple companies, right? But you can only get to a certain spot in that job, and you can't get any higher unless you have a degree.
You could be a porn star.
You could be a porn star, yeah. There's a porn degree at Humboldt.
I really hope not.
Is there really?
No.
There's not.
I don't-
Jesus Christ.
They don't have classes for the
I
fucking
didn't
porn
actually
industry.
fucking know. I was just
They
like,
have
are
an
you
orgy
serious?
class. You don't actually have orgies, but you learn about them.
It wouldn't
Neat.
surprise me if they did have that at Humboldt though.
Yeah, Humboldt's fucking weird, man.
Let's learn about getting fucked.
Yeah,
yeah, 30. I'm down with
but yeah, like a bunch of these people, like the reason why I think college, and I'm not just talking about community college or UC or any of that shit. I'm just saying the reason I think college is generally a good thing to do before you're 30. Generally, I mean, it doesn't sound everybody.
Skalu says Hunter is cute.
Thanks,
Yes.
Daddy.
But I think it's a good idea
Anyways.
to go to college if you are looking to make more than like 60,000 a year. And I'm not even talking about like CSU. You know what I'm saying? Like even if it's like a trade school or if it's a community college, getting your AA, that kind of shit.
Like the main thing for a lot of bigger jobs though is getting experience.
Oh yeah, for sure. But like I said, there's that caps out like pretty early. Like Chandler's dad, he works for Coast Central, and he's worked there for 20 years. And 10 years ago, he reached his top, at the highest he could go. Without, you have to have a college degree to get any higher. And what people misunderstand is they're like, okay, I got my bachelor's in business, now anybody's gonna hire me. Nope. Like, you have to have experience. That's why I'm trying to get internships
Oh,
right
you
now
cunt.
and shit like that. But because if I can get some internships under my belt before I graduate, then you're almost a shoo-in basically for a lot of jobs that you want. You know, as long as you do good in those internships and you get a degree. Yeah, well, that's another thing too. Is you have to be smart, because like me going to college, I was smart and I filled out scholarships. Not like I wasn't smart even in high school. I had like a 3.0 in high school. That's pretty average. 2.8, 3.0.
Better than me. Fuck.
What, like, dude, like, there's kids that graduate with like a 4.8, dude.
Yeah, fucking
I
nerds.
didn't give a fuck at all about high school because I just wanted to go get a job after I
for
got
sure.
out.
And, like I said, not rag on anything. Like,
You fucking hate me.
like John dropped out of college and was working and whatever. I mean, that works for him. You know, it works for people. But like, for me, I got like mediocre grades in high school. Like, I failed an algebra class like twice, and you know, I came out luckily with like I want to say it was like a 2.8, 3.0, but I filled out some scholarships, and a lot of people don't do that who want to go to college, you know. Because if you get around a 2.8, 3.0, like people are like, oh, I'm probably not going to get a lot of scholarships. Well, I did, and I get paid to go to college. I mean, that's just how it is. And a lot of people can actually do that, but they just, who go to college, a lot of people can do that, but they just don't think, you know? Where
Yeah,
they come from, like, out of
like
state.
the fact that you put so much effort into your scholarships probably helped a lot too, because they see that you're determined.
Yeah, that like it's a little bit more than, you know, getting good grades and that kind of stuff. Like, if you're determined to get a scholarship and you put your time into it and you don't half-ass it, because, well, I mean, I had some friends like John, for example. He's a really fucking smart guy. He graduated high school for 3.9, and he did some sports and stuff. He didn't get a lot of scholarships at all because he didn't really want to write, because it wasn't like, you know, it wasn't mandatory. You didn't have to fucking write essays for scholarships, and they're fucking essays. They suck, you know? Like, why would I want to, like, he just wasn't motivated at all. And whatever, that's what he did, you know? But it cost him. He's $100,000 in debt because he went to a liberal arts college in LA.
Oh yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah, and it's a complete waste of his education because now he doesn't want to be anything in that field, and so none of his credits that he got can transfer over. So he literally went down south. He hated it down there too. He went down south, hated his life. Now he's about $100,000 in debt. Like,
Ah! What the fuck?
Dude,
What the fuck?
Molest, you okay, dude?
I'm fine. Jesus Christ.
I don't think you're fine. I never heard you yell like that out of fear.
that's if I ever go to
Alright, so
school.
what happened? There's a massive fucking moth in my room, and I forgot it was up here. And I sit next to a wall, right? So I can see this black little shadow, but depth perception, I thought it was a fucking gnat in my eye, and then I remembered, oh yeah, my light's to my left, so I look and there's a fucking massive moth just above my head. And it scared the fuck out of me.
Like, so, dude.
Son,
It's okay. I just remembered the fucking PS4 controller vibrated on T's desk last night.
oh,
my
that was
God.
so fucking. Were you here for that, Gage?
Yeah.
It was like, ah! Yeah,
Scotland,
no,
what's
it
an
totally
American
is an
thing?
American thing. My teacher for my marketing class.
Wait, what's an
she's from
American thing?
Iran. Huh?
What's an American thing?
Oh, basically getting out of fucking college with $100,000 in debt.
Yeah, education
Pretty
system's
much.
kind
I
of
mean,
fucked.
you could be, like, most people, like I said, the average is like $60,000 in American colleges in debt when you graduate, and that doesn't, like, for example, my fucking marketing teacher, like I said, she's from Iran, like the place where, like, if women don't wear burqas, they can get fucking killed, and her government still paid for her education in the college system. Right?
Priorities straight, dude.
But, like, and yeah, I understand that costs a lot, and I know that doesn't happen for every single, yeah, no, but, what was I gonna say? Yeah, it doesn't happen for all people in the country or whatever, but my whole point is, like, in America, like, we prop
In
ourselves
America.
up. Well, it's true, like, we prop ourselves up as, like, this, like, super civilized, you know, like, we're super smart, we're the leaders of the world, we have, you know, the biggest guns, all that shit. And,
Well, the last one's true.
yeah, that's true. We got the biggest guns. But you know, like, I don't know. We have a shitty education.
Yep.
What is
Big fucking time.
what is
If
2
I-
years in college called again too? Bachelor? Is that bachelor's?
No.
Like-
Well, it depends on what you're
Is
going
that-
for too. It's usually an associate's,
Okay.
but there's not like a there's not okay.
It's not like a set
It's not-
year. It's just depends on what you're going for.
Yeah, usually, I mean, if you're pretty lenient, if you go for 2 years at a community college, that just means your AA basically means you've taken all your. Well, I don't know what it's like in other states too, because every state has different.
I feel like I'm fucking dumb for asking that.
Well, no, it's fine. It's just like normally you have general education you take at college first before you go in and get like your degree.
Yeah, general ed.
Yeah, general ed, and that usually takes 2 years to do. That's why a lot of people go to community college if they don't know what they're doing yet, and they go there just to take their general ed because almost always community college. Well, actually, I would probably always community college is a shitload cheaper, like a literal fuckload. I think it's if you want to live at HSU, like the college that I go to, if you want to live there, and take classes and that whole shebang, it's like $14,000 a semester. And I think at CR, if you just go there, it's like $800 or something a semester.
And my friends live like 2 minutes away. Like those apartments in Sunnybury?
Yeah,
Yeah, those complexes right there.
yeah, that's where Jack lived near there for a while.
They're nice though. I like
Yeah,
them.
no, the Sunnybury is pretty good area, generally.
If I go to college, it's just gonna be for like filmmaking and photography.
Yeah,
That's it.
you might as well. Like they have some pretty good community college classes for that. I mean,
Yeah, but I want to go down south if I do, so that way I have like more to like work with and stuff too.
Okay.
See, fucking
well, have fun paying for it, but
locally, like here, you guys know what Best Buy is,
What a fucking cunt.
right? Okay. Like they have in our local Best Buy, there's a Geek Squad in there. I don't know if that's like every fucking
Yeah,
Best
it is,
Buy
it's just
or
their
okay.
Best Buy thing.
Anyways, fucking our local one would pay you $17 an hour to fucking work for them, and that's just starting off. And then there was a ladder system and everything. And my friend's friend, he got hired practically just for having experience. He like fucking he created this entire portfolio of like all of his fucking computer builds and everything to show them like, hey, I didn't go to college for this, but I taught myself everything, and he actually fucking got hired. So it's
Yeah.
like I considered doing that myself since fucking I love computers and everything,
Mhm.
and they're just incredibly simple. But
yeah,
don't
man.
know.
I mean,
I don't really have like ambition to do that. That's what I really fucking struggle with in life is ambition to do anything.
yeah,
I just
man.
hate customer service.
Hi.
My
Hi, Gage.
my dad
Fuck retail.
he has like no college experience. I think he has like
Oh.
maybe his AA.
Speaking of which,
Hmm.
okay, this is really off topic, but today at work, so we have like a side yard that's like gated off. So if it's like when someone buys something, we open it up, they come in, get their shit, and they just drive out. And we relock the gates.
Mhm.
And some guy was parked in front of the gate to the side yard, and this lady wanted to get some big rubber mats. So I was like, I don't know why this guy's parked here, but if you go around the back, I can let you in that way. And she's like, oh, okay. And then I was helping her load up, and I already opened the front gate because I thought the truck was the person who got the mats, and I just left it open. And then I opened the back gate and let her go through to get her mat, and then the guy comes back from inside the store, and then he just drives past the lady in the side yard and parks in the middle of the yard, and then goes back inside shopping. So then, after she left, I just locked him inside because I can't leave the gate shut. Especially if there's just some like car in there, because they could just load a bunch of shit and leave without paying for anything really easily. And so, later he goes up to the register, like about 20 minutes later, all pissed off. He's like, "Why the fuck is my truck locked up in there?" And they're like, "What are you talking about?" In the side yard, it's locked up. And they're like, "Well, are you buying anything out of there?" And he's like, "No, of course not." Then why did you park in there? And that's what my team lead said, and he just kind of was like, well, I mean, I needed to go shopping. Does that look like a fucking parking lot to you? Just straight up.
she
there's,
said
like-
those exact words to him.
Yeah,
It's fucking hilarious.
Fucking savage, dude.
he's like, we'll open up the side yard when someone buys something, okay? So he sat around outside twiddling his thumbs until someone bought something. Let him out.
That's so funny.
At one point in time, I don't remember if did I tell you guys about the blowtorch?
I don't know.
How at work a fucking blowtorch caught on fire,
Yeah.
and like, no one did anything. I've never seen so many people ready for death in my life. This fucking blowtorch is just on fire. Could explode at any given minute, and everyone just stood there and watched. Just fucking broadside towards it too, like, yep.
Yep, we're
Alright.
gonna
Hey,
die.
guys.
And then the one waiter, Chris, he just comes around the corner and he just blows on it. It's like, he looked at everyone and he was just like astounded. He was just like, really? Not like you guys didn't do anything, but it was just like, he knew that we weren't fucking dumb enough to know like what was gonna happen. I don't know. Even I just stood there. I was just like, whatever, dude. Just fucking get it over with.
Just fucking murder me.
I was just like astounded with myself. Like I could have died, and I just didn't give a fuck.
I mean, to be fair, you do work at a restaurant.
I do.
What were you saying though, Tyler, about your dad?
Hmm? Oh, about, oh yeah, that's fair. I remember what I was trying to say, I forgot.
I was talking about how my friend made this portfolio and everything, and then that reminded you something about your dad.
Yeah, my dad, he worked at he's
Creamery.
been through a few jobs, and he has an AA, I think, maybe, I'm not sure, I don't even know if he has that. But he went and applied at HSU for like a electrical engineering job, and he went in like the final area, like the final application process where he was up against like 2 other people, and he submitted his like work portfolio, what he did, and apparently they both had like one of them had their doctoral degree in engineering, and the other one had a master's degree, and he had like no degree, and he still got the job based off of experience and shit. And not only that, but like he had a lot of motivation to, want it, get it, but I just thought that was kind of interesting because
Even though, oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say not all jobs need you think you need a degree if you're up against someone be fucked or something, but that doesn't always matter. So
I can fully acknowledge that my job sucks, and everyone at my work fucking knows that the dishwasher's definitely have the shittiest job. We're always the fucking last to leave, like out of everyone, and we rely on everyone else to do their side work as fast as possible so we can get home sooner. And they don't always want to acknowledge that. Like as of lately, I fucking love our cooks that close at night, but they keep just like going outside for like 30 minutes to just milk their paycheck, and then I get fucked over and I can't get out soon.
yeah,
It's like, it's cool that you guys want to fucking bullshit and everything, but you guys get breaks, and then you guys come out here and smoke cigarettes, and I want to fucking go home. That's off topic. I try to fucking, like, be friendly with everyone, just, like, no matter what. And it's like, I definitely don't feel like that's at all a bad thing. Fucking, a lot of people at my work really like me, except for the people that I just flat out don't give, like, a flying fuck for. Which that's only, like, 2 people. So.
On the subject of the whole college thing, my mom didn't go to college for anything, but she got into real estate, and she's been in real estate forever. Like she worked at a place up in Eureka for a long time, and then eventually when they built that whole like wall in Fortuna where the Walgreens stuff is, she moved over to Humboldt and Tile because it's way closer to home.
that's like the Strong's Creek Plaza, I think, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she hated it there because her coworkers, except for one of them, were complete shit. And then she got offered a contract for that for Fidelity, and now she's up in a huge position in Fidelity, another huge real estate thing. And the contract she was given as a transfer over paid her in the 6 digits.
Damn.
Because she's that fucking good at whatever the fuck she does with real estate.
No, this
I
house
think-
is sold. You want this house is sold.
I
Come on,
think
next. Come on.
no, I think when people are interested in like certain like plots of land, she it gives them as much information as she can based on it, like in its history. Stuff similar to that.
That's actually really fucking smart.
Yeah, real estate's really good business to get into.
You have to be careful.
As long as you're not like an agent.
Well, it's really volatile too. You just gotta
Yeah.
be careful, 'cause most of the time it's pretty good to get into, but like every now and then it'll fucking bomb and then you're fucked.
Well, I mean, in her position, it's pretty secure because it doesn't involve like owning the actual land itself.
Yeah, like she's fine. I just mean like in general, like.
I meant the kind of business like stuff whatever my mom does, just because that's just I don't even know what like the proper term would be for it.
Maintenance
Yeah.
target.
Being being an insurance agent, you can make a fuckload of money too, like Don Brown.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have to kill this mob.
But the problem with insurance is usually it sucks ass. Like big time. Because you're like, you basically like, because I did an internship. Did I ever tell you about that, Gage?
Yeah,
You know Don Brown?
yeah,
I interned with him for like several months.
uh-huh.
And it wasn't like a big deal, but I learned a lot about insurance under him. And you basically, how it works is like you basically choose your salary, and the harder, like the more you work, you know,
Yeah.
the more I mean, it's truly like the harder you work, the more money you'll make. Like, I mean, like, and you can kind of say that about any job, but like this, like, just basically means the more people you get signed up, you know, the more you make, and you make public appearances, tax write-offs for your business, and all that shit. Like, it's like fucking hard work though, but
Oh my God, Scottaloo. I wanted to be a nurse, but then gave up to have kids. I guess the patriarchy brainwashed her. I remember, someone was arguing, like, about why, like there's, like, not enough girls in STEM fields, and they were saying because whenever a woman tries entering a STEM field, they get, like, they get dejected by everyone, which is obviously not true. And then the guy was like, well, how come, like, there's so many women in medicine, then? Like 94, like, people who go into medicine are women. And then she was like, oh, but that's like a women's thing. What do you
that was,
mean?
Milo, wasn't it?
No, I don't think it was Milo. I think it was that one Gavin dude that was a complete savage.
Oh yeah.
No, you don't understand. He was talking to this ginger kid, and he got his life ruined.
Yeah.
He's like, you gotta. He's like, do you ever want to get laid like mid argument? He's like, what? You gotta cut off this faggot shit.
So,
What the fuck?
Straight up.
What?
It
women
was so
never get drier
funny.
When they hear about white knight.
You'll never, like, when you call yourself a social justice warrior, pussies dry up immediately.
So funny, dude. Like, it's like, fuck you.
Fucking gender studies is the fucking stupidest thing. There is no positive to it other than just fucking, like, what's the term?
Pussies dry up immediately. Jesus Christ. Kid is a fucking savage.
What's the term called when you like it's like specifically like look for things just like to back up your own opinion?
Bullshit.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
Facebook? I saw it on the Facebook.
On the
Must be
Facebook.
true.
It's so stupid how much shit people buy into on Facebook just because it's on Facebook. And then if I say anything, it's like, oh, I saw it on Reddit. But how do you know that it could be a lie? Yeah, the same thing about Facebook. You people eat that shit up all the time.
you guys eat it like it's the fucking booty.
Do you eat pussy like that?
Oh my god.
Well, yes.
Yes. No, but what's really stupid about gender studies is not only is it just really biased, stupid bullshit, but having a gender study degree actually decreases your chance of getting a job, like anywhere. Because people
Especially in,
immediately are like, oh wow, look at you're a bigoted fuck, I don't want you working here.
Did you hear about ITT?
No.
They got collapsed because they were all based on fraud. Remember, ITT Tech or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
those
they're
guys,
gone.
yeah.
They're fucking gone. And I was actually talking to one of my professors about it, who has his brother is like this head of this huge engineering business down in Southern California. And he said that if anybody ever came in with certain degrees, like especially ITT Tech and shit like that, they would immediately like not hire them or like disqualify them just for their degree, like where they went to college.
Oh wow.
That's fucked.
Yeah, well, because ITT Tech, I guess, was fucking garbage, and that's why it fucking failed. I guess like people like spent hell of money, but there's like a bunch of colleges like that, like you can go to and you can pay a shitload of money, and then you get your degree.
But the
And then-
education was shit.
Yeah, the education was shit, and the degree means nothing. So that's what you really.
Terrifying, though.
You have to be careful though, because there's a shitload of them, like of those kind of colleges, and like
I remember the fucking, like, I don't know if you want me to talk about it on stream because it's more more recent in politics, but like apparently Trump had a college and
Yeah.
it was just completely revolved around fucking fraud. And he got called out. I'm pretty sure it immediately got shut down.
Yeah, people already got paid back. A lot of people did, at least. I don't think everybody, but a lot of people got refunded.
It's just
Yeah, I would totally go to that college.
Well, it's like a lot of like before he came out into the running for president, people thought a little bit differently of the guy, like because everybody thought he was like, well, a lot of people still do think he's super successful businessman, like he made himself completely based off his own success, and people were like, oh my god, that's a business college, and they paid to go there to better themselves, and yeah, it's not the smart fucking decision.
I mean, even in the past, though, he's been known to be a shitty businessman.
Oh yeah, I know, but like he was really able to mask it. Like a shitload of people didn't really know that for like 100% sure until they started running. Because
yeah.
once they
and
put them
then-
under a magnifying glass, everybody really knew. But
Well, I mean, Skull, if the classes didn't help you at all, or even, made your chances of getting a job afterwards, like, negative, then I see no reason why the classes would be worth anything to begin with. The education itself is worthless.
that's all. Then it all comes to marketing, because the government paid, for example, ITT Tech government paid. That was all tax dollars, and there was. I mean, it goes really deep and has nothing to do with conspiracy. It's all fact.
Well, I say he's a shitty businessman because a lot of his businesses in the past have completely flopped, and other
Yeah,
people he's helped have completely flopped.
Yeah, he's had I think 6 bankruptcies, like big ones, like his own personal, bankrupt.
That is an absolute fucking cuck. Like, yeah, I'd sleep with my own daughter, but she's my daughter, so I don't sleep with her.
Fucking Trump's
but-
net worth, they say he is 4.5 billion. No one really knows because he hasn't released his tax returns. Like, I mean, he says he makes a lot of money. I'm sure he does, but there's also been other people that have said he has like only a couple $1 million left, like his own personal wealth. Like he's put a lot into this campaign. It's honestly really up in the air. I don't even know what to believe when it comes to that shit. But yeah, but I mean, like they don't even know because, like I said, he hasn't released his tax information, and yeah, but I mean, it's never 100% thing unless you can estimate it. You can look at like property values and company, because every company has their own accounting, so you can look into their income statements and stuff like that, and you can see how much they're making. But
Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, you can see that stuff, but then you have to realize he's filed for bankruptcy a bunch of times. His businesses, a lot of them has failed. He's been sued multiple times. He's put a shitload of money into
Still in
his
court
pain.
over fucking some construction company that he paid.
Yeah, well, it's just hard to know his actual personal wealth
Oh yeah, definitely.
until he releases his tax returns. But based off his companies, It looks like he has the illusion of insane amount of work, basically. I mean, and he totally might. He might actually have that 5 billion, and it might be kind of likely. No one really knows though. Face value, it looks like it, but we won't know for sure until he does that. So it's just kind of how it is, which is kind of shitty too.
I'm really curious, of all people, how Rob Dyrdek is like still making money, because he's not signed with DC anymore.
What, does he have his own company?
Yeah.
I think he doesn't have
Investments,
Street League?
probably.
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
DC owns
well,
Street
then
League, but he's still a part of it.
What business people really do if you're smart is once you have something that's really successful, you reinvest quickly and into whatever facets that you can find. And then like as far as like property or, you know, your own personal education or like another like business, you know, whatever. And then if once your business falls off or your contract ends or whatever, then you have something to fall back on or multiple things. It's just kind of crazy to think too. Like, let's just say if you had $10 million and you put that in a bank, with like a normal interest rate, you could live off that for the rest of your life. Because like let's say like the interest rate's like 0.8%, for example. You have $10 million. You'd be making $800,000 a year, or no, actually. Might be 80,000. Never mind. But my point is you could live off that. It's just kind of fucking crazy.
I need to fucking look at my place of employment manual, like their fucking community guidelines or whatever.
But that's like, I mean, I don't really want to get too much into this topic, but it's kind of interesting to think about it this way because a lot of really rich people, when Congress or like people propose higher taxes, you know, for people who make over like, let's say like 150, 200,000 a year or something like that, you or even higher, like as far as like businesses that make like over like a ridiculous amount, you know, you think to yourself like a lot of people like whine and bitch, but if you are good with your investments, which most companies are, like Google, fucking Microsoft,
Apple.
you know, Apple, any of those, Walmart, fucking everybody who bitches and moans is smart when they're investing, right? So say there's a higher taxes, they're still making so much money per year in investment income. I'm not talking about how much they actually make. I mean, investment income gets taxed too, but at the end of the day, they're still making like a fucking insane amount, you know? And that was just something that I never really understood. Like I just said, like if you have like 10 million, you know, and you have like a 0.8% income, like on that, you know, percentage in the bank. I mean, hell, if you just put 10 million in the bank, you could live off that, like, comfortably. Let alone, you know, 100 million or a billion or. And then that's just in a fucking shitty percentage bank too. I mean, let alone, you have what was it? It was different investment banking options like the stock market or property.
Yeah, beachside property value is pretty good.
Yeah, like just that whole thing.
So like I bought Hawaii, I don't really want it anymore. It's not worth anything. You know what? Oh, you know what property is really good?
Beachfront property?
Yeah, but in like along the Gulf of Mexico.
Beaches?
I was
Beach
joking
houses.
because it gets fucking flooded all the time.
I don't fucking know.
Hurricanes.
Alright.
Blurricanes, because you can't see the haters through it.
Oh my god.
Did you just say that off the top of your head? Or
Because you can't see the haters.
Yeah.
What
Oh
the
my god.
fuck?
Hunter. I
Hunter, you're
hate
so
you.
fucking cute.
No, don't encourage him. Hunter. I hate you. 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 No, don't encourage him. Hunter. I
Sorry, I can't see you through this blurry cane.
Fucking Blurnado.
Well, progressive taxing. It's interesting because I mean, there's multiple fields of taxation, but the three major ones, from what I've learned, was I want to say regressive, proportional, and progressive.
And I have like the perfect stream title for this.
Boring stream, but yeah, I know. If I remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong.
Wrong.
Regressive taxation.
You're fucking
is
wrong.
When you have a lower income, you pay a higher tax amount. So the lower your income, the higher taxes. And I want to say proportional is the same tax rate regardless of wealth or income, I think. And then progressive is as the income rises, you pay more taxes. And I know that our federal government of America uses a progressive taxing system already. Now, if we apply that to like what our capitalism is today, and you look into like a capitalistic lens, yeah, that's progressive taxing is probably not the best. But then you also have to understand that the capitalism that we have in America today is different than the capitalism we had 100 years ago or even 50 years ago. So maybe progressive taxing is the right way to go.
I think for the current America it is.
Well, yeah, like I think there should be heavier. I mean, this is totally
subjective.
It's subject. I mean, in a way, because no one really knows. I mean, if someone says, "I know the exact taxation that we need in America,"
oh sweet.
Lying. Because it's not like a fucking band-aid. Oh my god, I know exactly what we need. Boom, here we go, done. I mean, you can look in theory and say that looking at our economy and on paper this might work, but then we just have so many like different areas. Like if you taxed this amount of money and then reinvested it in education or that kind of thing, that sort of shit wouldn't have worked in the past just because of really, I guess, social forces. I don't know. This shit, it gets really complicated past this point. Like, it already is kind of getting complicated, but it's the shit that I'm talking about though is like.
I'm not laughing at you. I went to my profile and just Hunter's fucking face.
Oh yeah. We should all replace our profile.
And then my fucking statement looks like you got addicted to meth. That was so mean. I'm so sorry, Hunter.
I don't give a fuck.
I could make my profile picture on Steam a fucking Kappa swastika that I found in Twitch chat. Oh shit. What is this?
Well, if you're familiar with NAFTA, they're already doing that. Basically what it means is the richest corporations are going to leave the what? It doesn't matter if there's regressive taxes or progressive or fucking proportional because they can get better wages, they can pay less in other countries that have no rules against, like income or labor laws or anything like that. So as far as that's concerned, anybody who knows anything about business who's really, really fucking rich and has really successful businesses are going to try to move them out and move them away because they're going to be making a shitload more money. Is it the right thing to do? I don't think so.
That reminds me of every successful artist, like music artist in Canada, moves to America as soon as they can because like the taxes for people who create music in Canada is like, I think it's like over double what it is in America. If you're a popular music artist, insane.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Well, yeah, you do encourage them to do that.
I'll be right back.
But that's mostly, I wouldn't even say that's necessarily, it's more of a globalism kind of thing. because there's now
That
more
would
than
happen
ever-
anywhere.
there's a need for labor, like cheap labor. There's a need for that, and there's a supply of that in like China um, or India or places like that. So regardless of whatever taxation there is, the richer corporations are going to move plants, are going to put focus in those countries because it is the cheapest regardless, unless we have regressive taxes, which basically means we lower their taxes, we lower the rich people's taxes, and then jump the poor people's taxes.
Oh, that would
or
go
the
so
middle
well
class.
here.
Well, I mean, you really, okay, there's more choices than, yeah, but it wouldn't outweigh the benefits, because the bigger the gap between the poor and the middle class and the rich, the worse a country will get economically. And that's for multiple reasons. Mainly because the biggest buying force
There's
is the
the
middle class. I mean, technically, if we're going for disposable income, the rich people have the most disposable income, but just the vast majority of America, for example, I use America because I live here, and I mean, I wouldn't really be able to speak on any other country, but we in America have like a really big middle class, but the gap is like between the middle class and the rich is just widening. If that wage gap gets too big, then I mean, your economy gets ruined. And if we don't, let's say we don't have progressive taxes, we have progressive taxes, which we have now. That in hopes to close the wage gap is basically why we want higher progressive taxes. But if we have like regressive ones, that's just going to widen the gap like instantly, like even more than it already is. And then that's just going to tank the economy, because then you're not going to, the middle class with the highest buying power isn't going to be able to buy anything, or like a lot less shit. And then companies are going to be going bankrupt because they can't sell anything to Americans because Americans don't have the fucking money to buy it. If you have proportional taxes, the wage gap is still going to get bigger. And so I guess what it really boils down to is that regressive taxation is just not going to work. Yeah, but then if companies can't sell anything, they're going to price, right? And if they lower the price, they're gonna be making less money in an economy where the dollar is still going down as well. So they're gonna have to lay off people already doing that. It's just cheaper to move either way.
yeah.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, no matter what kind of taxes that you have, it's just cheaper to get out. The reason why some companies don't, well, the reason we have a minimum wage in the first place is mainly because of labor laws. I mean, if a company can choose the wage that they want on paper economically, that's good. But I mean, look what happened in the past. Back in the past, we don't have minimum wage. Look what happens in other countries that don't have minimum wage, like China or
Or you get paid
India.
pay absolute shit. Or it's like not even
Yeah.
working.
I mean, that works in the industrial age, but
In today's world in America, if companies could choose their wages, I feel like a lot, like McDonald's, for example, you
yeah,
could,
McDonald's,
like places that take literally no skill or like hardly any like any like actual like labor. I say any actual labor because like there's like it's like say like a McDonald's job. There's like it's like only thing I can really think of is that it's like mentally like strenuating, and that's about it. Mentally strenuous.
yeah.
And people don't really care about that as much as like physically strenuous, because there's people who like, because anyone can like take any sort of like mental like strenuity, but like physical, like you have to have like certain people who can do shit like that, who are able to lift and all that specific bullshit.
Basically, another thing about American companies is they're short term. That's their thought process. One of the very few countries in the world that have a short term thought process when it comes to our, say, quarterly revenues, for example, and that whole shebang. So like people like China or India or Iran or Germany or places like that, they have a longer term thought process when it comes to companies. They don't have quarterly income revenues. And there's a point to what I'm trying to say, and that point is that if we were to abolish minimum wage right now or in like the next 5 years, let's just say you could do it, we will still think short term, and that short term is highest profits no matter what the cost. I mean, that's what corporations do. And I have nothing against corporations. I'm just saying that's their job, is to make money for the stakeholder or shareholder. And if that's all they're thinking about, they're going to do whatever they can to get the cheapest labor, no matter what the price. I mean, the price of workers, for example. So,
and that's what debunks the fucking stupid wage gap between men and females, apparently.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that so much. There's a fucking wage gap.
I mean, poor people. I mean, the poor people already have a lot of jobs. I mean, most people who are under the what do you call it? Fucking.
Let's bring this up too. There's a fucking lot of poor people in America who simply just don't want a job. They rather just take a handout and would rather just not work.
Yeah, well, there's a reason for that too. There's a valid reason for that. So, minimum wage. If you work a certain amount of hours, it's technically, if you just came out of unemployment and you're working a minimum wage job, you have a certain amount of families and that sort of thing, or family members, you can get incentives. Yeah, that's the word. Incentives to work harder or work more, but those incentives still put you just right above the poverty line, which means you lose a lot of it too. So basically, you work your ass off, right? And you get minimum wage, but you can still make close to the same after taxes that you can make on a welfare. So people are like, why should I work if I do go to work and make the same that I get on welfare or close to the same, right? And that's just kind of a shitty attitude.
Yeah.
It's kind of true at the same time, because it's just like, why would I work my fucking ass off when I can make the same?
Welfare does pay a lot.
Yeah, well, it also
depending.
depends on states, but for the most part, yeah, they do pay quite a bit.
And then, like for example, at my work, my incentive to work harder is that if we make over our monthly plan, then everyone gets a bonus. And it's a pretty fucking fat bonus, depending on how much you make in a month.
You guys see the puppy I'm getting?
No.
It's the one on left in Cute Animals.
Yeah, well, the people that earn almost no money to buy things is like just like the poor class. And I know a lot of people, like my we'll take my uncle. Well, I guess my uncle's not a good example because he's handicapped too. He gets that.
Yeah.
They're not used to him.
Oh, I saw your grandparents today too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think their truck broke down. They were planning on. They should be on a trip right now. So another thing about having no minimum wage, though, is there's a lot of companies, like, for example, like government jobs, who, like, for example, my dad makes about $30, $40 an hour working his job, and that's much higher above minimum wage. If you take away the minimum wage and then companies start lowering down to like $3 or $4 an hour, right? Right off the bat, I mean, that would be an economic, like, downturn. That would be like a trough, because if we were to abolish minimum wage. No, well, because my dad, he's not going to be making $3. He's going to be making $30 what. I'm saying that if he's making $30 to $40, then minimum people and other companies like Walmart are making $3, that's going to be a fucking phenomenal gap. I mean, if he was making $20 an hour compared to 3 to 4 to 5, that is still a phenomenal gap. And if you have that big of a wage gap between people who are trying to work, the prices are going to be fucking wacky on everything. I mean, it's just, and my dad works like, I mean, people who work for PG&E, like electrical companies.
I don't think they'd be lower since the wage gap between all classes would be so erratic.
Yeah, I mean, like you would have poor people making dirt cash. You'd be having middle class people making, you know,
everything in between.
Because most middle.
I'm gonna go to bed now.
I'm gonna get out of here too. Night, guys.
Bye-bye.
Night, buddy. My point though is you would have poor people making less money than they are. You'd be having the middle class probably making a little less money, but not a lot, because the work that they do is specialized work.
And same previous point that it'd be just cheaper and a lot less, more of a hassle just to move somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's always going to be cheaper to move somewhere else because, I mean, you're still going to be making, other countries are going to be working for less than $3 an hour.
Yeah.
And plus, you don't have labor laws. You don't have to worry about suing. You don't have to worry about health hazards. You don't have to worry about fucking shit.
It'd be way better.
But, I mean, for the sake of argument, you know, you lower it, or you don't have it anymore. And then you have rich people still making more. The people who own these companies would be making more money than they already are now, which is still a lot. You'd be having the middle class making, I think the average median income for the middle class is, the problem with that is in an economy, you do not want to have massive wage gaps between people, especially middle class and the rich, because what that does is it causes social instability. I mean, that's a fact. You can look at it. It's happening right now in America. It happened in Germany.
There'd probably just be a civil war, to be honest.
That's an argument for communism. I didn't say we should all make the same amount. I'm saying that if the gap is too big, you're going to have problems. If the gap's too small, you're going to have problems. Right now, it's the gap between rich and poor is bigger than it's ever been, ever, period. And that's part of the reason why our economy is ass. Not the whole reason at all. Part of the reason. Some do. Some get it off of state taxes. Some are born into it. I don't think that they don't deserve all their money. But one thing that I will say, and one thing that most middle class people will agree with this, is that if someone's making, and I hate to use this argument or this statistic because a lot of people scoff and they're like, oh, you're part of those hippies or whatever. But what is it? It's like 1% of the population. It's 60% of the wealth, I think. That's fucking ridiculous. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really want to talk about it too much anymore. Yeah, well, that's true. But one last point that I'm going to make. 1% of the population is better than the other 99%. Those are both two extremes, and we live in one of the extremes already. So, I mean, both extremes are bad. And the only difference is we live in one of them. So, we could argue all day about this, and it really just kind of comes down to philosophy at a certain point, or our own ideas. But I don't know. Economics is an interesting topic times.
I'm kind of curious, Scott, how come you're so invested in this subject if you're not even living in America? Oh.
All I know is I do know a little bit of what I'm talking about because I've taken economics classes. I'm in a marketing class and an accounting class. I am a business major, so I mean I know that doesn't really give me a lot of cred, but it gives me I know more than the average American when it comes to this kind of stuff. The problem with economics, though, and people saying that they have an answer for something, and
That it's always changing.
that's always economics is literally always changing. And I don't.
You have to be studying it constantly to even like grasp anything about it.
You do. You have to be literally in the field of economics, and even then, economists disagree with each other every day. I mean, I'm not saying that we should take it out, the minimum wage. I'm not saying that's the right answer. I'm not saying that we should raise it. It's one of those things that
It just kind of varies of when we need it or not.
Yeah, I mean, you have to look at our economy in the moment. You have to look about it in the future.
Take everything into perspective.
I mean, it's a big thing. It's a lot of politics too. I mean, some of it doesn't even have to do with having a minimum wage. I wouldn't say is authoritarian. I would say you either like a free roaming.
I say it's more of security because I'd imagine if a company could choose your wage, majority of the time it would be less than the current minimum wage.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, it goes down to it's politics, it's economics, it's actually there's a lot of social strain too. You know, you could go into like 100 different conversations that are really deep and.
To be fair, there are a lot of fucking people who need to be treated like children.
See, yeah, it's just a whole
Yeah, it's a whole different thing.
But, man,
Legal age is a really fucking weird subject. Like legal age for sex, I think 18 is a pretty good age because by then you have a like cause people like people below that age like always think like they know everything already, and it's really hard to get a real grasp until like you can like until you're really at a matured enough age to really understand everything you're getting into.
I also I don't even remember what I was going to say. I don't really care anymore.
Oh yeah, I got one of the legendary pets in RS3 and it's nuts.
What do you mean?
I just bought it with rune coins because I got paid. I got paid with my bonus. I was like, fuck it, let's waste some money.
I don't even know what legendary pets are.
Well, there's like a few different types, and one like the one I got has a bunch of different abilities. Like one of them is it can take an item out of your inventory to the bank for you every 10 minutes.
Oh wow.
And and you can have up to 3 abilities equipped when it's an adult, but mine's only an adolescent, so I can only have 2. The second ability, it's a passive that recharges every 2 hours, and if your health drops below 10%, your pet drags you to safety. And I don't know what that means.
You get fucking destroyed, takes all your shit and destroys your
I
bank.
I think it works like a ring of life, I'm assuming. Another one is you can use a Beast of Burden pouch on your pet to gain the ability to store items in your pet. I don't really understand that completely. Another one, every hour you can make your pet create super compost, just by shitting, I'm assuming. Another really cool passive is that you can use weapons and armor on your pet to have them being repaired, to have them be repaired.
Oh, that's cool.
That's an hour recharge. And then another one, this is just a passive, is that your pet will collect items from monsters that you defeat.
Oh, that's cool. Fuck.
And then another really cool passive is that it'll finish off Slayer monsters that require an item for you, so you don't actually have to use the item, like a hammer at gargoyles.
Fuck. Dude, that's so fucking nice.
And you can have 3 of those equipped.
So my friend Derek, he gave me like 60 mil
Yeah.
in preparation for summoning double XP.
That's such a good idea, but I'm pretty invested in getting my prayer up. But actually, well,
You
I have a
could,
lot of
like, get summoning up so fast though. Like
yeah.
Derek, I can't remember. I have to ask him again, but there's a way you can get. You know how much experience an hour you can get during double XP?
A lot.
Like 13 million an hour.
My God.
So I don't know actually how you do that, but I know you can. So, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to get close to that amount. I think I'm gonna be trying.
I'll probably I'm gonna get enough bones for my prayer, and I'll try to get that done as soon as I can, and then I'll do as much summoning as I can because I've been using that charming imp for all my Slayer tasks and stuff, so I have a fucking ton of charms saved up.
Yeah, I have like a few thousand.
What I might do, I might just because I have a lot of crimson charms especially. I'm probably just gonna make a fucking ton of granite lobsters since the item like you just need like a thing like a little piece of granite, and that's super cheap.
Mm-hmm.
You could buy a fucking ton of that and not lose any money. No, max level takes like maxing your character is a lot of work. A lot of my skills are really high level though. I think my lowest level skill is farming at 65. Actually, no, it's invention because I don't have it unlocked. I've been meaning, I kind of want to unlock invention before I get too into Slayer, so I can level it up as I do Slayer. That's like the best way to do it.
I guess invention's a fucking bitch, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
unless you have a lot of money.
Well, plus like the max level, like the experience is like quadruple the amount of any other skill, even Dungeoneering. Like to get like level ups and shit.
Yeah.
But I heard it's pretty cool though, pretty cool skill. Dude, you gotta.
It's not like maxing in RuneScape's an easy task. It's a huge time sink.
Yeah, I think it took Derek no-lifed RS3 and it took him 4 years, 3 years. I mean he wasn't doing perfectly.
Like pretty much, Scholarly, like imagine someone with like your amount of free time playing for 4 years, and that's how you get maxed pretty much.
Yeah, I mean that's not doing everything super efficiently, but I mean it's still doing everything, you know, like if you don't want to fucking click constantly fucking for hours a day.
I mean the game is fun and there's a bunch of content available at any point in the game, so it's not like it's all locked at the end game. If all the content was locked at end game, then this game would be so dead.
Yeah, I'd be dead instantly.
Considering how long it fucking takes to get to the
people are max level.
end game.
It's just.
Oh, there's a
like,
lot of people at max level, but a lot of them like a lot of people like take advantage of like the treasure hunter promotions and dump money in the game.
Not only that, but like this game, RS3's been out for a long time too.
Yeah, I mean it's just RuneScape. It's what's been out. It's what's been out since like 2002
So,
or even earlier, I think.
Been playing it for fucking 10 plus years, easy.
Oh yeah, they have the 15-year anniversary cape.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Derek has that. Fucking, I always give him shit. I'm gonna tell him I maxed out. Tell him I maxed out RS3 already. Tell him he's a little bitch.
I'm actually pretty close to a quest cape. Well, not pretty close, but I mean if I spent like a month on it, I would get it.
Dude, I heard the master, like the master quest cape or whatever, is fucking savage.
It is. I'm not even worried about that one. The very last one I'm gonna the very last challenge I'm gonna complete for that in the future will be to sacrificing all 3 of my obsidian capes for like the one, well, for the one cosmetic one, which is stupid. I hate that. Like so like this cape I have, the Tokar Calquette, is other than the max cape, it's the best cape in the game for melee. And there's a version for ranged and magic. And if you combine all 3 together, you get this really cool looking cape, but it's only a cosmetic item that has no stats on it, so... And that's a requirement for the completionist cape. So that'd be like the last challenge I ever do. Because the completionist cape would be like the best one, hands down. I think the completionists, like in the max cape, like for skills, I think they do the same thing. I don't think there's like any stat difference, but it just looks way better, and I think you can customize it too. Like, actually, hang on a second. Let's see how many charms I have. I'm carrying around with a charming imp everywhere. I have 3,500 crimson charms.
Damn, dude.
Almost 3,600. I'm 2 away.
Yeah, you could get some savage summon. Like, what's your summoning at right now? Like 77?
Yeah, 77.
You could easily get that to 90. Easy. Like, it would be done in like a couple hours, a few hours.
I would want 96.
I'm just saying, you might even be able to get to 8 charms on double XP, maybe. But you could for sure get like early 90s.
I mean, I say want a 96 because that's what you need for Pack Yak, and that's like the only reason I love summoning at all, really. Like, the game's just addicting, really. Like, it appeals to like certain people, and for like Tyler and I, it's just really hard to not enjoy.
Yeah, it's like grindy. I don't know.
Oh yeah, well yeah, we both definitely enjoy super grindy games. Fucking this, Warframe. And Final Fantasy for sure.
I think, honestly, that's I think why I like grindy games, where I can grind for a while, see improvement, you know, unlock different things from grinding, and like level grinding and shit like that. That stems definitely for me from Final Fantasy. Or just like Square Enix games in general.
Yeah. I really want to, oh yeah, I wanted to get Star Ocean 3 on my PS2 emulator because I really want to play that now after hearing how great it is.
You know what I was thinking about doing, actually?
Huh?
I saw there was a PlayStation 2, let me see if I can find it again. Yeah, dude, there was a $20 PlayStation 2, like, new. And I wanted to, like, get some stuff, you know? And like get a PlayStation 2 and just get like 10 or 15 games on it, you know, and just stick around, kind of like I did with the Super Nintendo.
I'd probably get the Slim if it's that one. Is it the Slim one or is it like one of the fat ones?
I think it's a Slim one, yeah.
Okay, good, because the disc drives in the old ones, like what I have, are kind of unreliable. Like the engine for it barely works anymore. Like, it puts so much effort just to fucking, like, put the disc tray out.
Yeah, it was just kind of, I was just thinking about it. I don't know if I'm actually, but, you know, there's a few games on there that I've wanted to play, and I could get it on an emulator, but I don't know.
I mean, the advantages of emulator would be like you would guarantee run at like a reliable frame rate, like because like some games are weirdly lacking, and then you could be playing it right now.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I this is just a weird thing for me.
Oh, then they have speed hacks.
Huh?
Then they have speed hacks, so you can like go in hyperspeed.
Yeah, I have a really weird thing. It's a problem. I was kind of I really like. There's certain games. There's just certain things that I just like to be able to sit down on my couch. I know
Yeah,
it doesn't make that much of a.
I know what
fucking
you mean.
difference, but like I started noticing that like I don't want to play fucking Skyrim or any computer that much anymore. Like hardly anything that requires me, like Dark Souls even, because like I don't know. It's just I like to be able to sit in my armchair and just fucking prop my feet up and have like a huge TV, and I'm fucking dick around. Cause sometimes what I've been doing with the Dark Souls lately is I hook it up to my TV and then go like just fucking sit on my couch, you know.
Well, that's what I do with my setup.
It's just a bitch for me to like unhook everything and unhook it back up again. You know, it's. I mean, it's not like I said, not that big of a deal. It doesn't take that much time. I'm just like I don't know. I don't like to do it a lot. That's why it's convenient for me to be able just to like pick up a controller and go. I don't know. I still like computer shit better, but
I'm definitely gonna start buying a lot more yak hide, or as often as I can anyway.
why?
So I can sell it to buy anything I need during double XP weekend. I mean, I already have 20 mil, but you know. I spent like 19 mil on what is it? The Zarya bow.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it's so nice. Or Zarite bow. It's the bow you get from Nex. It's level 80 tier, and it supplies its own arrows that are also level 80 tier.
That's fucking dope.
And then it has 60,000 shots before you have to repair it. So it's gonna take and like the only place I've used it are the caverns of Ascension, and you make so much money down there that it definitely pays for itself. Yeah, this game gets updates every week, and so does Old School RuneScape, I believe.
The RuneScape's doing fucking pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
So. I don't know.
Like one thing that really gets me into playing this game is if I go like watch like an Alkin video or two, I just like, okay, I want to play really bad now. Why is it a bad thing that this game gets updated weekly? Fucking Adventure Quest still gets updated weekly, and like no one plays that compared to this. Well, I mean, that's subjective then, whether you think it's bad or not.
Savage, dude. Too savage for me.
That and Bodhi really helps bring this game alive. I'm really happy about that. Like during like huge updates for RuneScape, like so many fucking people will go to his stream.
Now, if you think this game looks bad, you should see Old School, dude.
That and the fucking generic graphics don't define a game comment.
I don't know. Yeah, graphics don't fucking make a game.
Then, to be fair, majority of people who play Old School are in it for the nostalgia. Like, example A being Lust. Like, he prefers Old School to this game, even though I personally think this game plays better. He prefers Old School simply because of nostalgia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I wish FromSoft cared more about their fucking game too. Like FromSoft really doesn't give a fuck. Like when it comes to like patching their game. Or they can do what they did in Dark Souls 2 and, you know, buff katanas and Ice Rapier because, you know, let's just fucking piss off our player base even more. That was so dumb when they updated katana so they have a higher counter damage hit. which they're already really good at getting counter hits because they're such fast stab weapons. Because everyone spams running attacks with katanas in Dark Souls 2. Well, I think in Dark Souls it's really easy to patch around both PvE and PvP.
Fuck, dude, just go through the whole game with your fucking fists, dude.
What do you mean, hell no?
Just
Okay,
fucking go
why is
through
it
the
really
whole
hard?
fists.
Well, how do you mean that? Like, do you mean let's say like Dead Again, the spell that explodes dead bodies? Of course, that's gonna be shit in PvE or PvP, but good in PvE. It's like super situational in both aspects, though. To be fair.
Or you can just fucking use your fists. Like true fucking communist.
Well, like, let's say, like, Santir Spear before its nerf. Or, like, Mundane in Dark Souls 2. I think that deserved to be nerfed on both ends, though, because that was just, in general, OP.
Nah, dude, fists are fucking great, dude. Fists are great. If you sucked at PvP with fists, then just throw away your game.
Yeah, no, fists were definitely OP, because you could stunlock people to death.
Just the whole, no, just like the whole game, dude. Just fucking don't even wear armor and just use fists. Don't even fucking level up. Honestly. It really takes away from the fucking game if you start doing shit like that. You know what I'm saying, Gage?
Yeah.
Just fucking take your fists out. Bow down to Mother Russia. Maybe like if you can find like a bearskin like cloth for like your pants, like a loincloth thing. They have that.
It would take a pretty hefty buff for something in Dark Souls to be balanced in PvP, but overpowered in PvE. Like, that'd be like an insanely weird buff. Like, I don't even know how that would even work. Because most things seem appropriate and balanced out, and I feel like it's I don't know. Well, I mean, it wasn't good in PvE because it's a heavy weapon and it's really easy to read. That has nothing to do with... Like, there's nothing you can really fix about that. That's just its mechanic. That's like every heavy weapon, including the Sanctum Mace.
You forget that that From Software expects you to use your fists the whole game.
Yeah, but if... I mean, what do you do then? You advance your playstyle. You get better. You don't beg for FromSoft to make it easier to win. I mean, you couldn't patch that. Because that's just the player's fault then. That's nothing to do with like how they built the game. But even in that situation specifically. Like the way I would play with that is you'd have an offhand to get people to dodge, and then you hit them, like you predict the direction they're gonna dodge, and then swing into it with your mace. But then what weapon is shit? Well, they definitely never considered nerfing katanas. They'd always buff them because FromSoft has a hard on for katanas. I get that, Scalalu.
Fucking Asian. Katanas.
I don't think being Asian inherently obsesses you with katanas, though.
Well, I'll text Tia and ask her.
Text Tia.
Wakes up from a dead sleep.
I mean, they've always. I know it's in their culture, but not currently. Katanas aren't a part of current Asian culture.
Nah, it's Tia, don't worry.
Oh, it's Tia.
Tia's fucking true ninja, dude.
She murder people at
Or
night?
Shao. Yeah, Shao.
Weren't you supposed to go to bed like 2 hours ago, Tyler?
Yeah, fuck it. I probably should. I just hit 89 fletching gauge.
Fuck.
No. I'm hoping by tomorrow night I can hit 90. I'm debating on whether I should just go to 94 because it's the highest I need for diary is 94 fletching. Or if I should continue to 99. Because I'm still making a pretty fat profit doing it.
I'd probably just go until you hit the diary requirement. Because I feel like by then it gets super bland.
Dude, it's already super bland.
Yeah, then now it just would only get the diary requirement.
I could just make so much money after that because if I get to 99, I think I already calculated I could get like 40 or 50 mil. That's so much money. For like to do other shit though, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I can go like buy chinchompas for range or runes for magic, you know? I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna hit 94 and myself.
I don't want to work tomorrow. I have to work an hour earlier than usual just because.
You're up pretty late. What time do you have to go then?
At 1.
1 hour.
I gotta close with fucking Tim, and he's a hard ass.
Tell him to fuck off.
Oh my god. He's just so irritating to work with, because I can't, like, do anything that isn't, like, strictly working without him throwing a fit. I go to drink of water, he gives me a hard time for it. Like, fucking calm down. I have to hydrate. Basic human function.
Yeah, I hate bosses like that.
Or like every night, like I'll like okay, I'm gonna go do garbages now. I have my own routine, and then like when I get to the bathrooms, when I get to the bathrooms, I'll clean everything up and sweep the floor, and replace like either the like hand towels or toilet paper, and that takes its own time. And then when I finally get done and bring all the garbages back up to take them out, he's like, "What took you so long?" I'm like, "Okay, explain this every fucking shift with you, but I clean everything and get all the bathrooms ready before I come back out since I'm already back there with the garbage can."
Speed is ass gauge. Just punch him.
Pretty fucking huge dude. That's not gonna happen. I weigh 130 fucking pounds. I'm not gonna fight someone that's over double my weight. I'm not a fucking idiot.
Sometimes you just gotta fight the power gauge.
Yeah, that's literally. Well, he's not a bodybuilder. He's just big. It's pretty fucking accurate though, regardless.
More like Savage Memer versus Savage.
Savage Memer.
I really don't know why I'm still doing that. I wonder how many people have the fletching cape. I'm gonna look that up.
Oh, a lot. It's like the easiest skill level of 99. Because you make a profit doing it. Like, who's the person that's buying the unstrung bows, though?
I'm either people who want to string them and then high out, maybe? I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of.
I think you're right. But no, howking to 99 is like the slowest fucking thing you can do. Like, I pretty much like totally stopped using mouse clicking in RS3 ever since that one time I got temp banned.
Mm.
But I mean, if I was gonna high to 99, I'd probably just go back to fucking mouse clicking. It would take so fucking long. I think is like the best method like is AFK in the abyss with like blood barrage.
I think that's RS3. I think the maniacal monkeys. There's like that came out with Monkey Madness too. It's better because I don't think they.
I know like for a while the best method was to high alch and fire surge.
Yeah, what I've been doing actually has been I got 220,000 experience an hour by using stun. Or what was it? It was level 80 stun and high alchemy. I was getting a shitload, but it was just really quick intensive. But I think if you do like barrages and shit like that, oh yeah, shit.
Oh, the stagger. That you're talking about? The ability stagger.
No, it's called stun.
Oh.
It's level 80.
Yeah, it's called stagger in RS3. It's the same thing.
Fuck RS3, dude. Okay, that's the sole reason why I don't play.
It costs a soul rune.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it does. Yep. No shit, I've been doing it, dude. That's why I have like I totally forgot. I like looked at my bank and why do I have like 2,000 soul runes? What the fuck?
How'd you get banned? I was auto-clicking while I was like away from my computer. I mean, like I was auto-clicking for like a really long time, and that was really easy to detect. Because before I was just doing it in short, like I would do it for like maybe like a few minutes at a time and we're doing something stupid. But if you do it for like several hours one and the exact same clicks, they just pick up on that shit so fast. Yeah, if you're doing inputs in the same exact locations repeatedly for hours, then it's just like you get a temp ban for macroing.
Did you know that there's one person that has? There's one more person that has a 99 versus, and that's in rune crafting. So crafting has 1,769 people, right? 99s. Construction has one less, so construction is the like least amount of people. Of
oh yeah, definitely, because it's most expensive.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting though.
I
just because rune crafting takes so fucking long.
Yeah, construction is like I think like actually technically the fastest 99 if you have the money.
Yeah, I mean, even I know there's a
or maybe even cooking. If you have the patience for it, cooking is really fucking fast too.
Yeah, I think that looks like the highest, the people with the most skill capes looks like strength.
Yeah, it's definitely strength in old school.
think the second highest.
I have no idea what it is in RS3. It could be rune crafting, actually, because that's fucking easy.
Let's look. Let's look. See, I wonder if we have the holy shit. There's so many people. It looks like. What the fuck is that? Oh. Oh, that's weird. Looks like divination is, well, technically inventions the list, but that just came out. So
Oh, I got a skill mastery sheet. It's still strength in RS3.
yeah,
Magic's
Rune
number
crafting.
2 though. That's pretty cool. Prayer is surprisingly high in RS3. I really don't know how so many people get their prayer leveled up because like the only methods is basically just buying a fucking ton of bones.
Zezima was the first person to reach 99
99 what?
Slayer.
Yeah.
Zezima.
What the fuck is that bottom? Oh, skill mastery for everything.
Sausages fucking everywhere.
There's exactly 10,000 people with max capes,
Huh.
and 3 of those are Alkin's accounts.
Holy shit, there's less than 600 people with max games.
In old school.
Yeah. There's 584.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, why is divination so low? It's like the easiest skill, but then again, it's only been around for so long.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's so close to agility, for agility being out for like nearly since the start, is pretty nuts.
What's agility on? Oh yeah, agility's pretty fucking low on old school too. Yeah, there's quite a bit of people with fletching.
I'm genuinely surprised. Well, actually, I think Hunter is still pretty crap in RS3 even.
I'm really excited for that rework of this mining in RS3.
I know. I forgot about that actually.
Oh my god, fire making is one of like the top 6 lowest skills.
It's really shitty to do in old school,
I know.
and there's nothing to gain after 50.
Achievement diaries.
Oh, well, still.
Other than that, yeah, there's fucking nothing.
It's like only in RS3 even, just for like the Inferno ads, and that's about it. Yeah, it's pretty much only in RS3 for the Inferno ads. Well, actually you need 62 for a quest. Actually, I could see one benefit to having a high fire making.
Getting your health points up in RS3?
Yeah, because with the Boss Slayer Master, you can buy a permanent passive that increases the duration of that by like 50%. And with the higher tier logs you use, the longer it lasts, and that can genuinely be helpful.
Yeah.
That hiker backpack, cool. I don't know why you'd have a fucking dust mop with you on a hiker backpack. Jesus Christ. That's gotta be so fucking expensive. This guy has 400 Hydrix bolts.
Fuck.
How much is fucking one of those? Actually, I think it's just Ascension Bolt E. Actually, they might not be tradable. I just realized. Ascendry. Okay. Yes, Ascendry Bolts E are 10k each. Let's say if I wanted 1,000 to use, you know, 1,000. It's a pretty solid number for bossing and stuff. Enchanted bolts. They're basically a 10 mil per 1,000. They're essentially 10k a bolt.
That's fucked, dude. Honestly.
I think. Well, I mean, I don't think they'd ever be that necessary. You could just use a normal ascension bolt and you'd be just fine.
Oh, fuck.
Well, this guy has a pet rocktail for like the skilling pet. That's cool. Where the fuck is my pet? There you be. I really hate killing frost dragons. Fucking 2,463 frost dragon bones.
How much money is that?
30 mil.
Ooh.
It's gonna be worth like probably like 60 to 70 mil when I'm done, and I'm using it all for prayer.
Wonder how many. Okay, so how many?
It really sucks though too because fucking Soul Split is such a necessary like ability to have for like any sort of bossing. I mean, it gives you all the health back it gives you all your health back for the amount of damage you inflict. And I never realized how nice the Noxious Scythe could be for Slayer tasks. Because like, let's say like you go to fight Abyssal Demons, Tyler, and like they just like, they pile on you and surround you. Well, the Noxious Staff, because like not only is it just like a level 90 tier two-handed weapon, it has like halberd range on top of that. So if you use like AoE abilities, it's gonna hit everything around you that's piling on you.
You can probably get some pretty good fucking experience from that.
Yeah, the XP per hour with that with that scythe on enemies that pile on you is nuts. And you're killing like level 85 abyssal demons. Or Slayer level 85 at least. I don't know why you'd want that haircut. The one you sent and the guy has a Scala. I hate that haircut. The Johnny Bravo haircut in fucking Final Fantasy.
Hey, brother, mama. Oh god.
What's your name now? You had faggot in your name essentially. Scala, yeah, faggot, whatever. And Scala had to change his name because faggot was in his name. Nate Biggers. Oh, yeah, Nate Higgers is his name in I think Final Fantasy 11. Oh no, that was no. That was your forget. Yeah, your retainer, sorry. Fucking Nate Higgers.
That's great. Almost reminds me of Ginormous or whatever it was.
Humongous.
Humongous, that is it.
Are you sexually harassing me? I like how she really didn't get that.
No, I'm humongous. What's your name? Humongous.
She really didn't understand it. First name, Hugh. Last name, Mungus.
Oh,
Sexual harassment? What?
Did you end up watching that video I sent?
Uh-huh.
One with that dude's voice.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think about that? Honestly.
He has a lot worse videos. I looked further into it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's hard for me to watch. Honestly, I can't listen to his voice for more than like 10 seconds. I just wanted to like, I don't know. No, but he wasn't talking about his